People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the B-Line Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the B-Line Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go!
The watch list.
Jurassic World Rebirth. Now,
Supergirl at the end right? That's all they were talking about was getting some.
have some more.
Oh, the sloppy.
Sure that I'm not getting in my own way and building my own mentality instead of just allowing it to be built.
And it's a great song. Highs and lows, great hook.
Batman, Master of the Fantastic.
Yeah. Remember these guys?
They missed an opportunity.
Minimal like freaking McDonald's. Like a damn package of. You think this orange juice is?
People, what's good? What's happening? What's up? It's me, Brian B, back in the building. Yo, it's Thursday. This is my first show of the week. Can y'all believe it? It's been a busy week this week, but I'm really glad to be here because, we had so much fun last week on the show. We were talking about all the nostalgia stuff and the did you know facts and stuff like that, and we were talking about different shows and movies. We gonna do it again. It's round 2, baby. So we bringing it back. So first off, I just want to let y'all know this is the B-Line Entertainment LLC. If you forgot, it's the network where we got different shows for that ass. So if you want to watch something where we talk a little bit of everything, check out the B-Line web show. That's on Tuesday nights, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time, baby. And we talking a lot, especially this week. We're going to be coming back this Tuesday, talking about, how minimal can you be, bro? Do you need all this expensive shit and all this extra stuff, whatever? I think we realizing now that we got a lot of stuff that we don't need anymore. And hopefully people are smartening up. But listen, this is the real one right here. If you are a wrestling fan and you want to talk that smack, then you better come on and be with the STR Nation because we actually got a special episode. You didn't miss it because we weren't on yesterday, but we are going to be on tomorrow. We're going to watch SmackDown and we're going to have a very special edition of the STR Nation Straight to the Roast Wrestle Talk podcast tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. Guys, definitely come through and join us. But as far as tonight, this is the B-Line Entertainment Show with me and my boy Kyle Eric. We're talking about all things entertainment. We have a watch list. We have a top 5 list. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we do. And we're going to continue that tonight. So, guys, I'm amped up. I just got off of course, Beyond 1130 with 1130 Podcast. My man Dre on Wheels and Harley and Chanel over there. We had a great conversation. And your boy been sipping a little bit. I've been sipping a little bit. I don't usually drink too much, yo. But when I do, like every now and then, I try to get me a little thing. But, definitely make sure you guys are hitting up the B-Line Entertainment LLC where you can get all the merch, all the, services that we offer from video editing to different types of promotion as well. We have sponsorship opportunities still open and available. But most of all, make sure you hit up YouTube and like and share and subscribe to the channel. That's right. We still doing it over there. Hit that bell button for the notifications. All right, that's it. Promotion's over. It's time to get down to business. Bring it to the stage. We got my man from the A for Able podcast. His link is down in the description below. Make sure you follow him because he's got a lot of stuff. He talks the nerdy stuff too, just like your boy Brian B. Mr. Kyle Eric. What up, Kyle?
What's good?
Back at it, bro. How you feel?
I'm all right. How you been feeling, man?
I'm good, bro. I've been kind of busy, man. If you saw like the page, I've been kind of, posting. Me and the wife, we've been able to spend some money recently, bro. And I'm like, we started our garden back up. I mean, if you can see this place right here, I have so much, stuff that I've bought. It's just like there's shit everywhere right now. But I got my treadmill over here. I'm over here trying to work out again. I'm trying to do shit right, bro. I'm trying. I'm just keep fucking up. But we good.
One step at a time, bro. One step at a time.
One step at a literally.
Yeah.
Yo. Check it out, guys. We got a guest in the building on the ENT show this week. And, he's no stranger to the channel. He hasn't been here in a while. But listen, he works hard. So, Glad to see him returning to the podcast scene and caught a show the other day. But you guys know him from back in the day. You might know him from a lot of the wrestling talk. You might know him because we used to do the commission talk together. And one of my commission bros, Mr. Warren Molo. What up? What up, Warren?
What up?
What's going on, brother?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Been a little while, man. Yeah, it's definitely been a little while.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've only been consistent with commission. So yeah,
talking wrestling, man. It's been hard to talk wrestling. Wrestling been a little hard recently. Well, WWE. Let me stop saying wrestling because wrestling's been pretty good. WWE's been a little rough.
It's got its days, but I mean, look at it.
We're gonna talk about it tomorrow for sure.
What's going on? Didn't catch commission last week. Dre had the best skit I think ever about who Randy was on the phone with. That I was crying.
Yeah, I didn't check it. Yeah, I didn't see it on Saturday.
You gotta go back and watch it. Dre was supposed to have shorts for that because I literally tried to want to invest in what he was trying to say. I mean, he had his hands moving. He was so theatrical, and I'm just like, Dre, this makes no damn sense.
Trying to make it work.
Any possibility.
You got it, but you got it because their creative is just.
I was like, Dre was sitting there just getting a hand movement and everything. I was just like, I'm gonna have to.
You want to know something? Actually, let's touch bases on this real quick. Now, we usually don't talk wrestling on the ENT show because we got a whole wrestling show. But listen, something happened today. You know, in the realm of entertainment, I guess, with you saw Janelle Grant. If you've been following the whole Vince McMahon situation, Janelle Grant, the person who was accusing Vince McMahon of basically sexual misconduct, kind of, if in a nutshell. Basically saying like, hey, listen, he was inappropriate. He is basically a business owner, and he took advantage of me, a worker in his establishment. And listen, there's mixed opinions about it. I don't really know how I feel. I don't really know what the real shit is. So I don't really talk about it too much.
The checks were stopped cashing, and I think that's what it sounds like.
I agree.
I hate to say it, but I mean, just the way that she was on the camera the very first time. It just looked like she was like trying to be theatrical on that thing. I was just sitting there, I'm like, I want to believe her, but at the same time, yes, you see Vince as a character on TV, I mean, above all else, but the way that she was it didn't seem like she was being very real of what she was trying to say. It sounded like, hey, I spent all the money that he gave me. I wanted more, and he didn't do it. That's what I'm kind of like trying to figure out. I mean, it's a little boy cried wolf at times. I mean, like I said, man, two people have made it difficult for anybody to be believable anymore. So that's really what it is.
Listen, I can't argue with it. But Kyle, have you heard about it? I know that you don't really. I don't know if you follow that story.
I don't follow wrestling. I don't follow wrestling like that. I haven't since I was a kid, to be honest. But But every time I hear Vince McMahon's name, it's not exactly in a positive light. You know what I mean?
It's had some shit.
And that's been years, not just recently. I mean, that's been years of every time I hear this man's name, whether he's playing a character or not, he's never he does not put he to me, he's like he feels like a supervillain sometimes, you know,
like a villain character.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He is a villain.
Dude's a villain with a lot of money. Like
Vince McMahon has been rich for a very long time. He also has he's got a backstory. You know, his dad was, the founder of a lot of this shit, built a lot of what we have today. The beginning, 70 Man
just didn't grow it like he did, though. That's the
part. Exactly. Yeah, Vince McMahon, he
because but Vince listen, McMahon Senior only had it in New York. That was it.
This is a good buying up territories, right?
Yeah. So, this is a good conversation. When it comes to people in power or people who accomplish great feats, like taking a company from this and making it grandeur. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even like, you hear like, superstars like, Michael Jordan, people who are just like amazingly talented. You always hear these backstories of like, whether it be some evil, you hear like, these big celebrities and whatever that have selling millions of records. You hear backstories of all this other shit, underground shit or stuff that doesn't come to the top or the surface all the time.
Right.
I don't know if we talked about this before, like, but is it the same? Like, damn, I'm drinking too much. Do they have to exist? Like, does the evil have to come with the greatness? Like, that's what's fucking weird to me, bro. Like, because it's like history is like kind of showing us like everything that reaches dominant success is always
you've had to have some dark to get.
There's always something behind it.
Yeah.
Trying to say, man,
there's always
it's weird.
Something behind
I mean, here's the story. 2 people have made it tough for anyone to be believable. I mean, in any situation, Brian, you and me, we're fathers of kids that had different moms, and we've had to go through child support and stuff like that. Guess what? How many times have we been judged in a courtroom just because, hey, we're males and we're against a female concept? Now, me and you, 2 straightforward dudes, we literally about our family, about our kids, but guess what? The judge don't see it that way because he sees it as one painted picture as well
stereotype.
As any other thing. And that's really the concept of this whole thing. I mean, and we're not going to sit here and say all businessmen are out, but in the same essence, everything that we used to think our grandparents and parents were, and we laughed at them when they were talking so bad about these treasured celebrities that we idolized as kids. I mean, any of us. I mean, Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy. I mean, all these guys that we grew up watching on movies and stuff. Now you're hearing these backstories, and it's like, what? I can never see that happen. But now it's in the concept. Well, who knows what's going on in the world?
Oh yeah. It came
I try
out
not to really worry about it anymore because at the same time, I've got my own stuff I need to worry about. I need to keep my own composure, keep my own mindset. I ain't trying to sit here and think about, well, Beyonce's doing this and doing all that. Like, that's not even in my perspective anymore. Because I mean, if that's what they're doing, shame on them. But at the same time, man, is it really affecting anybody's sleep at night? Because at the same time, is anything going to be done? That's really,
that's a good question. Is anything going to be done? Like I'm like
we've painted a picture over so many things.
Yeah. My thing is I'm right there with you, Warren. Is anything going to be done about it? You know,
it's like a missing person, man. You hear about it for so long, but when is it actually going to be done that we're going to look and find this person? Like we said, you can't report a missing person for 24 hours. What's the point of even reporting it then? Like, I would instantly, if I was reporting something missing, I'm reporting it that second. There's no way that I'm going to sit there and waste that much time and effort and be like, oh, I got to wait 24 hours for something like that. Like, that just
because anything can happen in 24 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just this concept for a lot of things. It's sad. It's really sad, honestly.
What up, E? Eric Green.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Hope all is well with you, bro.
Man. I gotta get.
But listen, guys. I mean, it's definitely food for thought, right? Yeah. But yeah, the whole Janelle Grant thing, Warren. Listen, I made a whole rant at the beginning when this first started about. Listen. Hoes is hoes sometimes, yo, and it's very true. Exactly. But at the same time, you got to be careful.
Sometimes there's some bad guys. I mean, reality.
Sometimes you got to be careful when you are a person of power, and you want to take advantage of your position, and it does come with the territory too. You have to be a little safer and a little smarter, and that's a thing too. So it's a little combination of both. They're both stupid for their own ways. But yeah, Warren, you are right. I was saying it at the beginning where I was like, why is there only one picture of this motherfucker? Like. It turns out she was in a movie before. There's a whole bunch of shit with her. So I don't know. We're only getting her side of the story too. A lot of people forget that. You know, they read all these depositions, and I ain't gonna lie. I actually believe it. I believe a lot of the shit she's saying. I think she's full of shit. I think that they're really like trying to harbor. I definitely think it's because the money stopped. I think that she was an agreeing participant, and then when the money stopped, now she's like, "Oh no, well I feel so bad," and all that. Maybe you do feel bad, but you felt bad while you were doing it acceptably. You are an adult, and you can make your own decisions, and you have big boy panties just like we all do. And at the end of the day, if you can say, no, I felt like I couldn't. You can say that maybe 2 or 3 times, but you're going to say that fucking for 3 years or 4. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come, we have to be acceptable. At some degree, you have to have some kind of understanding, like, you're responsible for your actions. If you take your car and you get in your fucking car and you say, oh, I couldn't control my hands, and you knock fucking 30 people off and kill them or hurt them or something like that, you have to be held responsible for your actions. It's the same thing here. Don't go and fuck everybody and then cry about it 2 years from now saying, I wish I didn't do that. I felt like I had to. Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
There's two choices.
It is what it is.
Or you don't. And I mean, it
is Slim, what up, bro?
You're gonna sit here and tell
Godfather when you're looking for a good hoe over the
That's funny.
Gotta call Godfather the whole train.
What up, Slim?
Kyle, we talking some shit tonight.
I think that's funny though.
I see. We
ain't gonna be on this all night though.
That's like saying like what you're doing right now, Brian. When you're drinking, you have a choice if you want to drink or not. But at the same time, you know your limits.
That's right.
If you're gonna get bad shit drunk, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. But if you're going to get to where you're just eased up, calm, collective, and you can just be very cool to hang out with, then yeah, it's not wrong to do. But at the same time, it's your choice. This is the problem that we've got with so much in life. We make choices, but we want to paint pictures that makes it believable. That's why that choice has been chosen.
We were just talking about this shit on the other show. Man. I'm telling you right now, we were just talking about this shit.
Like
people like to try to find acceptance for everything they do. Everything they do.
Great example.
It's true.
I use going to the gym a lot on reference because I see it so much now. Brian, I am not knocking you in any possibility when I talk about this, but I'm talking about people that sit here and wants to sit on the couch and go, hey man, that person's got to be on steroids. That person's got to be doing something to look like that. You're putting this in your mouth. You're just sitting there just wanting to bash somebody to make it painted better, to make you feel like, hey, well, I'm not doing too bad. You know, my right's my right, you know, whatever. But at the same time, you're choosing to, all right, very, very bad possibilities that you're going to have some bad health issues in the long run. Because you're sitting here paying these things. But here's the problem. We don't want to get up and go walk or do these little things, but we'll go put money into poison to take shots to lose weight.
Ozempic,
come on, man,
and all that shit.
Come on, bro.
People, but that's
and
because
now
people,
we're getting all these effects from Hollywood people now. Oh my God, I'm about to have a heart attack from me putting Ozempic 40 times a month in my body. Like, no shit, you didn't do nothing.
A lot of times people want the easy way out,
bro.
It
just to get a lose weight. Like, come on.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of times people want, like, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of times, listen, this is such a good fucking conversation.
It's like Chick-fil-A, bro. Chick-fil-A ain't great for you, but if you eat it not every single day, guess what? It's okay to have.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
It's all everything. Like,
but that's what we were just talking about. Like you were just saying, Warren, going to the gym, being dedicated, you know, in whatever form of fashion that it is. Everybody has their vice. People have their problems. You know, people, you know, work hard. It is what it is. But at the same time, it's just like people also want an easy way out, bro. Most people want an easy way, especially nowadays where you have so many accommodating factors for easy ways out. You know, whether it be, you know, taking Ozempic, you know, instead of doing the hard work and working out, you know, you take the risk for the side effects. Now, when in comparison to like what we're talking about, first of all, the Janelle Grant thing, the reason why we can openly speculate is because, like I said before, and I've said this to a lot of people, like, this is a deposition. She's over here giving a recollection of her side of the events. And I'm not saying she's right. I'm not saying she's wrong. What I'm saying is I'm listening to the opinion that has been drawn. There has not been a trial. There has not been any circumstantial evidence. Besides, there's text messages that shows that they were engaging in consensual activities, but there's nothing showing that there's manipulation or there's this or that. I see somebody, and like I said, this does exist, so you can't argue with me. Somebody took advantage of somebody who worked, and then somebody who worked took advantage of somebody who had money. Hey, listen, if I put it on this old man right here, he's going to buy me a car. He's going to buy me a house. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to do this. And then when that situation started getting further, this happens with, you know, young women who go and they say, hey, I want to get a sugar daddy. I want to find me somebody who's going to pay my rent. I'm going to find me somebody who's going to pay my car note. But then that one time when that sugar daddy, he took it and he put it in your butt or did some craziness or whatever and did or went wild and did some things you never thought he was going to do. Now you crying wolf. But like you just said, Warren, with the Ozempic, everybody wants the easy way out until the easy way starts to become the hard way. And now you in a
Them
position where,
girls, man. I mean,
bro,
look at.
listen, bro.
I tell you this right
There's
now.
a lot of
I am
examples.
so blown away. I'm so blown away when I see social media and I see a girl just take a picture of herself and going, my electric bill's due next week. Okay, what are you gonna post that for? And then you see all these
easy way
guys.
out.
Hey, what's your cash app? What's this? I'm like, you thirsty motherfuckers. Like, come on, bro. Like, you gonna pay somebody else's bills just because of a picture or something? Come on, man. Like,
Sex sells, man.
this world is something funny. And I mean, you said it at its best, bro. There's some freaky ass stuff that people be spending money for.
We noticing it all right now. I mean, more than ever, we're in a world of what's that movie coming out now that we're gonna be talking about? That Disclosure.
She was getting into when she started. I still believe that to this day.
Bro,
there's
of course
no
she
way
did. Come on.
You're gonna tell me that Janelle Grant thought she was getting recruited in WWE. She had no resume for anything on TV or WWE related, wrestling or any of that concept. You knew what you were getting into when you found out you were going to be an assistant. Whatever it is that concept, I don't know what the contract is or whatever, but you knew what you were doing.
Bro, she signed an NDA.
You signed an NDA. That's
off
the biggest
fucking
thing
bat.
right there.
That tells you right now that in the NDA, you do understand that this is a piece of paper that is non-disclosing agreement.
Birthday card? Like, what the heck?
They tell you what the fuck they are saying. You can't speak about the. Hey, you're involved in this situation. You cannot speak about these acts. You cannot speak. And listen, is it a shitty thing? It is kind of a shitty thing, but it does exist for a purpose. It exists so people can do what they want, and it can't come back to them. You signed it. And you can say whatever you want. You can sing a song or dance in any form of fashion. Oh, well, she might have been in a bed. It doesn't matter. You can't always make excuses for grown-ass people making decisions. If you make bad decisions, you do have to succumb to the bad situations that come from them sometimes, bro.
And seeing the text messages or whatever they said, I mean, that's nasty stuff. But the same concept. There was never him forcing her, not grabbing her neck, not doing any of that craziness that they're sitting there trying to say.
What up, Dre?
What up, Burba?
What's going on, man?
But no, the funny thing with that whole concept was when she showed up on camera, wasn't it a conference or something that she was at?
Yeah, that was the only time we ever saw her ass. We didn't see a picture. We only saw the one picture that was floating around for so long.
Nothing of this woman for a long time.
We never saw anything.
Her picture looked like she was like in the 80s or something when they
but she was young.
The picture. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But what else do we know about this woman? Nothing.
I don't know. All right, listen, guys. We ain't going.
Hey, agent, what is this?
We're gonna move on because we ain't gonna talk about Janelle Grant this whole episode.
007?
That just happened. Like, that the rest of the information just came out. And like I said, and I want to take this time again. I don't know what the hell happened. I have no idea. I'm just watching and listening like y'all. If you want to talk about me and say this, I don't care. I'm just going off of what I know compared to the story. That's it. And I'm just saying, like, I don't think I'm wrong in any type of way. But guys, I got a question for you. Let's do the first question of the night. Let's see what conversation we can spark up from this conversation right here. Let me see. Can I get it on the screen? Am I gonna do it? People want the song. What do I got? Let's go. Now, Warren, I know you came on. You were hearing us talk last week about different things, so I figured we'll join this topic. Which era would you guys say? We have to think about this. Has better TV, the 90s, the 2000s, or today? Now, this is a hard question, because at the end of the day, I think
it's a lot generational question right here.
but Kyle, listen. I think a lot of people would instantly dismiss today. I think a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you talking TV? You thinking about some of the great sitcoms? You talking about some of the great shows that came on, like in the 90s and the 2000s and stuff like that." But today, you have to remember. Let's just start with today. You have amazing television that we can not only watch and binge watch, not only go through. You don't have to sit and wait for months and a year worth of seasons and stuff. Shit, I just watched Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, and fucking Fear the Walking Dead in like the last 2 months, just back to back watching it while I'm working this shit. It's weird that we can do that now. that's a part of today's TV, wouldn't you say? So
yeah,
this is a tough question.
I mean,
Warren, you the guest. What do you think, bro? If you had to give like a quick response.
I mean, if you think binge watching wise, obviously today, because obviously you could see everything now. But the years that
Good
you're
point.
binge watching stuff is from 90s was good, obviously. I think movies were way better in the 90s. I'd say the 2000s.
I firmly agree with that.
I think the 2000s on TV shows.
Give us two shows that you can think off rip.
Oh man, y'all might
Come
laugh
on, bro.
at me.
You can't
I
give a
love One
blanket
Tree
statement.
Hill, man.
free space
One
here.
Tree
Come
Hill.
on, man.
One Tree Hill is probably one of my favorite.
The
shows
Hill with
that's
One
ever
Tree.
been out, bro.
One Tree Hill. Okay, I never
man.
been into it, but I never watched it.
And all right, another one. Dang, I'm trying to think of one.
And that's 2000s. One Tree Hill was
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah,
Damn,
it was in
that's
2002 or 2003, if I remember.
Man, I can't believe that came out that long ago.
Yeah.
What network was that on? Was that on WB?
That was
or
WB.
MTV?
Oh, the WB channel.
WB, yeah. Yeah, One Tree Hill. That
You
was
know
on
what,
right
man?
after
I
like
gotta say the Flash. The Flash was pretty damn good.
Flash was pretty good.
2000. Okay,
Flash was like 2011, right? That was
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was
That
on
was
for a
almost
good
today.
9 seasons.
And then they
Yeah,
kept
Flash was good.
recycling where Barry kept messing the time.
They just kept, yeah.
90s and 2000,
after a
yeah.
while, they couldn't think of anything.
But I really think, obviously, TV wise, 2000s, but movies, definitely 90s.
90s killed it in movies, bro. 90s killed it in movies. Shit, 2000s had a dark period in the movie theaters. If y'all remember.
Yeah, we wanted to make everything dark and brooding. Like
Today
man.
it's recycled. We're going
listen.
back to 90s films to recycle. So
Listen, today it's just fucking Chat GBT writing the scripts and these motherfuckers go and making them. That's really what it is. They don't got no effort.
But you know how
I'm
how
trying to
sad.
think of more TV shows for the 2000s. So
All right, Kyle. All right,
Yeah.
Kyle, you go. What
Yeah.
would you say? 90s, 2000s, or today?
Okay, so I'm gonna try my best not to be biased.
Good TV shows today for sure, Dre.
Oh,
You know?
definitely.
Dead ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best not to be biased. 90s TV and 2000s TV, that was the era of me growing up. Today,
Mhm.
today, one thing I've noticed the last couple of decades was it was 80s and 90s had very episodic TV. Something happened, something major happened, give us a very special episode, then status quo returns, right? But 2000s TV had a bit more stakes. And what I mean by that is they would have full-on arcs that would change the characters, completely develop the characters, and then you would go on from there. Like episodic TV started to change. It became more about the story than just this one funny episode, this one really crazy episode, or this one dramatic episode. It would change how you saw the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
no, dude, you're right.
And that's the thing with the 2000s.
More dynamic.
More dynamic. Yeah, there was more dynamic.
You also had like in and I agree with you, like you had a lot of the shows where it was like, remember shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Smallville, and you had people who would get killed off. And it's like, even if they're high level characters. So it did constantly make you kind of, be reintroduced into new people that you like. And then you have more of a connection with, and then they die off. And then you're like, oh man, like, The Walking Dead is a unbelievable example, bro. Like this is a show where it's like they had the main characters that started the show season 1 were completely different, damn near. All the way to 2020, whatever they ended finally, after 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're absolutely right, bro. There was a lot of dynamic change when it came to those TV shows in those later years.
That was it. And as far as the 2000s gave us something like Malcolm in the Middle, where they were doing the one camera, you know what I'm saying, instead of two. There was no laugh track. Everything kind of looked a little more cinematic than usual. You know what I mean? Things started to really develop and change. And when it came to like cartoons in the late 2000s and early 2010s, we had action cartoons that had like crazy arcs. And for American TV, that was a lot. If you went in other countries, they probably did it a little different. But over here, I feel like it took a while for them to go, you know what? These kids are old enough now to understand that their favorite character may not be the same by the time this show's over. Let's try something like a little bit of existential dread for this character. What what is it about them that's going to change like dramatically for, like in some cases till the show is done.
So are you saying that 2000s is was your you think that they had the best time period too?
When I think they had I want to say yes, only because and this is also another thing. I love binging, but people have said this too. The writing for today is starting to diminish because now we're watching more stuff on our phones. So when you got people out here saying that Netflix and Hulu and all these other streaming services want you to come in with a show that's easy to binge and easy to listen to while somebody's on their phone doing something else. That's
fucking stupid, ridiculous shit. That's stupid, makes senseless shit. Why would you make anything? You might as well just make it for a fucking baby then, because you're basically just playing a mobile over the damn crib, so the baby can just have something that's engaging. We're not interested in that bullshit.
It's a distraction. Why do you think? I mean, not to say it wasn't a distraction before, but why do you think everything is turning into shorts now?
Yeah, I get you.
We talked about that.
God, what is your
my favorite? I know. I'm going all around the place. I probably got to go with 2000s TV.
2000s?
I like the way things are. Things are for the most part, but I got to go with 2000s TV.
What's two shows? Give two shows that 2000 that came out in 2000 that you would like. All right, this is why I'm picking these.
Malcolm in the Middle. I'm gonna give it that. That came
Malcolm's
out.
A good one. I love Malcolm. I was just watching Malcolm last night.
Yeah, that came out in 2000. Technically, King of the Hill is 90s.
Yeah.
Technically, King of the Hill is 90s, but once again, that
98.
One, like 1998. But definitely I gotta go with Malcolm in the Middle first, and then just because I'm a Nickelodeon kid, I gotta go with something like an Invader Zim.
Really?
Yeah, because
over the 90s cartoons, really.
Let me tell you something. Like for the 2000s, like the 90s cartoons will always be that, especially at the beginning of Nickelodeon and Nicktoons. You know what I'm saying? But when it started getting a little darker, like when it started getting a little darker, like trust me, if Hey Arnold came out in the 2000s, I would have put that on the top of the list for the music alone. For the for the fact that
the jazz and all,
the jazz was a good show. And the storylines, they started trusting kids more. Like you saw Helga's dynamic with her family, drunk mother, somewhat abusive dad. That was on TV, right. But it was it was not like all in your face. After a while, you grow older, and it was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Because before
it was also depicting New York City, so it's like
City,
you
all
have
these other cities, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was it was dope. But like 2000s, I got to go with Invader Zim probably because it was dark, it was sci-fi, it was kooky. You know what I'm saying? And Malcolm in the Middle as far as 2000s. 90s, I have a whole list.
Yeah,
2000s I had to think about for a little bit.
I think if I was to pick, I think I would have to go in the middle too. I think 2000s definitely gave you a wide variety. It was a little edgier. It was you were starting to get into, like we were saying, you're starting to get into the shows that like I said, I always give Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I always give Angel. Like those are the shows that you were getting into that were outside of like the sitcom realm. You know what I'm saying? Like like Warren said, One Tree Hill, you had Felicity, you had Dawson's Creek. Yeah, there was a lot of different like dramas that were on, and that's not even counting like the Melrose Place and 90210. And I mean, you had a lot. There was still a lot of similarity to what 2000s was still offering.
Yeah,
I think that 2000s did get a little bit more edgy, more witty, more consistent as well. Because like once you did get into, all right, Warren's back. Once you did get into like the Walking Deads and these shows that grabbed your attention and demanded it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we were just saying, like it wasn't just even though you still had Family Guy, you still, I mean, there's a lot, of categories.
Yeah.
But 2000s just kind of opened up the door. When you're talking 2000s, you're talking 2000s to like 2010s. You could be talking like 2000 to 2020 even, because I would say today is more like the 2020 to like we're in 26 going on 27.
We are in the middle of the 2020s.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the 2020s at this point. And today's TV, don't get it twisted. They have fucking phenomenal Cobra Kai.
Great
they
stuff.
have.
I was about to say Cobra Kai itself.
I'm telling you right now, it's one of my favorite shows of all fucking time. Stranger Things. Bro, these shows are, and that's not even those are like the really popular ones. But there's other shows that are on Netflix, that are on Hulu, that are on Paramount,
even on Amazon.
They're real shit. Reacher's another good ass show. Like that shit is good, bro. A lot of action. That shit is. There's a lot of dynamic where these shows are almost like movies now, to where the movies suck. But the damn shows are, or what you would go to the movie theater to watch. So I would say 2000.
DC heads, right? That's the same thing we're talking about. DC, bro. DC shows are great,
bro.
DC movies, ass.
Not for nothing, but when shit coming up soon, we'll be talking about Lanterns. That's definitely on the watch list. Coming soon. Shit looks incredible, bro. I am so excited.
That's only like the second time Green Lantern has ever gotten a show. And that's kind of crazy to me.
Are they still going to do a Static Shock?
That
I hope so. I haven't heard anything.
They said that they still want to do something like that, but there hasn't been anything.
From Stranger Things, they want him to play the
of course.
Character.
Yeah,
of course. I think he could do it.
I don't even remember that kid's name.
Yeah, I think he could do it. But the question is, will they let them? I haven't heard anything concrete yet. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing about it for years, but I'm getting to a point where actually I'm already at that point. Unless I see a trailer,
you need it now.
Unless I see it, I don't need it now. Unless I see a trailer, like you could report on stuff all day, but things have been canceled left, right before they even get a chance to breathe. So
that's true.
So
that's true.
Well, you also got to think when they vote for these things, and this is something I've learned too.
Yep.
Like movies. I'm not going to Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that looking to see if a movie's good anymore because you have a different audience that's viewing these products. Like some movies that they've trashed, I've sat there and loved the movie.
Been pretty good, yeah.
I mean, we can relate to it. We've watched it. We grew up to it. So it's like it's just based off of the audiences that's presented. I think that's why it's getting so much no publicity into certain videos because at the same time, this audience just doesn't click to them.
And this audience is different.
That's true.
And that's fine. Every generation is different. Every generation of like movie.
I feel like you need a bit of experience on every watch aspect for you to vote or judge a video, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is true that when you look at things like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff like that, you can't just go off of the numbers that you see. Now, some are a little bit more, drastic. Like, you see a movie got 15 or something. You're like, damn, this shit must suck. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, a movie that I can think off my head was that people were like really grilling and saying was not good was X-Men, The New Mutants with
that took forever to come out.
That shit was actually really good, man. And I don't know why people were like dogging it so much because I thought the same thing when she became Phoenix finally. I thought Apocalypse was pretty good, bro. But people didn't like how it didn't really depict Apocalypse really. It did kind of weaken them. But they do that with the movies, regularly. Like, the cinematic universe with, even though we love Marvel, let's be honest, like they fuck up a lot of characters, yo. They definitely fuck up a lot of characters. You're more interested in making the comedic angle, which I do get, but you're not getting that balls to the wall, hardcore hitting superhero action, just like you'd get from a DC cartoon.
We're just like wrestling heads. We're more excited about the theories, and then when we get presented at the same time, it just feels like it's a letdown compared to what we expected.
Well, yeah, because if you
especially Marvel,
let's talk about that.
I mean, Marvel, bro. I said it numerous times. After Endgame, I didn't see how they could even continue anything because I was like, that was so damn good.
Such a good closer, yeah.
It was the greatest closer you could think. And then they're like, oh, we're going to do these multiverse and we're going to do this and we're going to do this. And I'm just like, slow down. I don't even understand
exactly.
where we're getting to that or whatever this.
It was too much.
It was like,
there's still so much Marvel, though, bro.
Follow so much of that.
Exactly.
Shit. You telling me, so you telling me, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that as an example. Like,
yeah.
It's like, boom, WandaVision. Oh, this right
here. Yeah, that shit. Yeah. I couldn't even fuck with that.
Loki,
all that. Yeah, Loki, Winter Soldier. I didn't like. I
liked a lot of.
I didn't like any of them shits. I ain't gonna lie.
I like
the Winter Soldier show. It didn't look like a show. It looked like a damn movie to me.
It did.
You know one that I'm really struggling, and I think people are like liking it because I guess it's like it is a good show.
Yeah.
But as far as a superhero show, I don't get the Wonder Man show, bro. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck with nobody, and it's almost like you're like ostracized for saying that shit. The Wonder Man is one of the most powerful guys in the fucking Marvel universe. Now, first of all, he's not one of the most popular. I'll tell you that right out there. Fuck you, all you comic book niggas. Oh no, he is. You just do. I don't know. You're right. You know I don't know because his ass ain't fucking popular. He ain't Thor, the Hulk, or anything. He's somebody that you have to be in that realm to kind of know about. But
he's
when
like
they brought him
mid-card guy that is getting representation, I guess.
Just like Blue Marvel, just like there's a whole bunch of people that you wouldn't really know unless you were actually into
so
comic
much.
books.
Yes,
there's a lot. There's a lot of characters, man.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't understand how they brought out this show and this shit had no fucking elements. I'm not even really exaggerating. This shit had no elements of any kind of superhero. It was a guy who was chasing movie roles and movie auditions, and finally got one. And then it was like tying into like another world of superhero story that even with that shit, it wasn't really a lot of superhero dialogue. And I just don't understand why people fucking loved it so much. It just wasn't it for me, bro. I didn't even think the show was that good.
I mean, in a way too, it didn't really even hint you to like even be anticipated for that. Like you see like WandaVision, you see Doctor Strange and all them. They always have a little Easter egg to get you in that mode. Like, oh my gosh, they had just announced it without saying
what's next. Yeah,
like it gives you that what's next factor. They didn't do anything for that for Wonder Man. So I mean, I've heard good things about it, and then same thing like Brian said, there is some people that are just sitting there like, I can't get back whatever I just watched. Y'all saying that is the same thing I felt about that Moon Knight. I did not.
Yeah, I couldn't get in with that either.
I couldn't get in with that shit either. I liked the first 2 episodes, and literally it just died for me.
It's like they're just really fucking boring, bro. Like
was great She-Hulk, until the very last episode.
I fucking turned She-Hulk off.
Made no sense at all.
I turned that shit off so fast. I can't even.
I was loving both. Like She-Hulk, I watched full twice. Right?
Really?
And then, no.
Second episode, I watched the last episode just to kind of like, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. Let me rewatch it. Oh, it's absolutely terrible. Way worse than the first.
I hated She-Hulk. I stopped watching it literally. I was like, I can't watch the shit.
But I think the issue was, well, more than just more than just one issue, of course, because not just one thing can ruin a show. But I think number one, after the first episode, you think you're gonna get a little bit more action plus the drama, and you mostly got the inner, like you mostly got like the comedy mixed in,
the inner dialogue.
The inner dialogue. Now I can understand. One thing. I will always love the fact that they tell you she's the same person no matter what. But you don't think she's having an issue just like everybody else. But then they get into the because you could tell these people are on the internet all the time and they write it into the script. They got pissed off because trolls rule the internet and they're like, oh my God, no, she's supposed to be like they listen to them and then put their crap all over the screen. It's like, okay, so we got to prove to you that we know what we're doing, and it just turned into just a little bit of slapstick comedy here, existential drug over drugs, existential dread over here. I'm like, you guys don't really know what you want to do, because episode
they
one,
don't fucking know. That's because Disney. That's because Disney sucks ass. And Disney, just because, of course, when Disney first acquired Marvel, you were like, I don't know about y'all, but I said to myself, I was like, this is fucking Disney, bro. It's made for kids and blah, blah. But then they were doing shit where they were like, they're cursing a little bit every now and then. He said, oh man, a Guardians of the Galaxy. He said, fuck. Oh shit, that's Disney though. That's what they were getting you. That's where they were getting you. You had some action. Remember, Disney, that held Infinity War, that had Endgame.
They do good with the Star Wars.
At the same time, but bro, Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's easy to depict the funny, the colorful aliens that aren't realistic. You know, feel me? It's not a guy like Daredevil now. You remember the how dark and gritty Daredevil was when it was on fucking Netflix, bro. That was one of, talking about 2000 shows and shit. That was one of the shows that came out. The first 3 seasons or first season of Daredevil on Netflix. That shit still stands up today.
Season 1 of Luke Cage, well, at least the
Luke
first
Cage,
half. Jessica Jones,
Iron Fist, they were all good.
Iron Fist bored me to death.
Iron Fist bored
I was about to say, man, I could not.
It was a weaker one. It was the weaker one.
I could not get into Iron Fist at all, bro. When you talk about a run on, that was a run on.
I watched it, but I was like, this is just boring. Like, is anybody gonna believe this guy at all?
Yeah.
Like, how long is this gonna take? Because
Luke Cage was the shit though. Luke Cage came out, especially when what's his name? Who was his villain? The guy who was able to hurt him and shit. I forgot that guy. His character. He's good as an actor.
You talking about Bushmaster or the other guy?
No, what the hell? Bushmaster.
Killmonger. No.
Not Killmonger.
Dang, I forgot
his fucking name. I haven't watched it in a while.
I forgot his name, but
Luke Cage was good, man.
Like that first half of Luke Cage before they got to his half brother and all that.
That's where it messed up. Yeah,
that's where it messed up. I'm like, you could have developed that and saved that for the next season.
More with that.
You could have done so much more with that. But that first season and that first villain and that whole thing, I was like, okay, this is crazy. This is crazy.
That's the way I felt about Daredevil, because the first season was phenomenal.
Daredevil was fucking incredible, bro.
Done. That second season, it just seemed like it was just like.
It was mid.
It was a mixed bag. It was
super mid.
It was too dragged.
They babied Bullseye. Bullseye was a fucking beast, and it was just like, I don't know. It wasn't hitting as hard. And then I didn't watch the newest one yet. The one they just came out with. I think they're on episode 2.
Did they just remake them?
No, this is actually just a continuation.
It's okay. It is a continuation.
It is a straight up continuation.
I was a little hesitant first. Somebody told me the first episode was literally like the first season. I'm like, what? They just redid it.
You know what is good? What else that just came out? This is basically the watch list. What we're telling you guys right now. Sorry, I didn't play the graphics and everything. But I just watched the new season of Invincible is out. And
word!
Damn, that's a good show, bro.
Dude,
that is such a good fucking show.
Right now, it's gonna be the fun time. The Boys comes back for the last season. And from. I'm telling you, this is stay tuned to the entertainment show. This have you ever watched The Boys?
I have not.
I'm on the last season.
My friends,
you like superheroes.
I know.
Dark-minded superheroes. That show is the good way to go.
My friends have been like, I'm not. It's not like I'm never gonna watch it. But the thing is, I got a lot of stuff on my list. Yeah. Right. Because I'm also an anime head, so I have I got a lot of stuff on my list. So I'm always going back and forth with.
Yeah, you can't watch everything. It's hard to watch everything.
You can't. And
check it out. You do go through some fatigue, though. And I binge watched the heck out of it. There's some parts where you're just like watching and you're like, how did I get into this? And then it's at the same time, then it goes back to that one part. It's like, okay, now this makes sense. The dude that plays Homelander is the best villain I have ever seen.
Anthony Starr. Yeah, he's pretty good. They want to get him to play. They want to get him to play Wesker in Resident Evil, and he
Here's
wants
the
to
thing,
play.
he's not as that
He
big.
would be perfect as fucking Wesker. He would be a
Yes.
perfect Wesker. But guys, all right, check it out. We got another question. That ran a lot. So that's why I yo, Kyle, we're gonna do these
That's
more, bro.
what we do.
These
This is
shits,
what we do.
these shits are good.
Mhm.
We ain't even got a top 5. We just talking shit. All right, so listen, guys, we gonna have a top 5 next week, though. We're gonna come back to the regular show next week.
Yeah.
All right, I got another one for y'all. Ready? Next question. Is it okay to eat breakfast food at night? Now, I'm going to flip it on y'all. We're also going to do the reverse of this. Is it okay to eat lunch and dinner food for breakfast? Let's argue. Come on, let's go. Fuck it, I'm going to go first. Here we go. Let's talk about it. All right, you said pizza? All right, let's go. Now, I'm not talking about, oh, you got breakfast burritos. I'm not talking about, oh, you got breakfast pizza. I'm not talking about, I had a hash or something like that. I'm talking about straight up, I'm eating ribs and mac and cheese at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning.
I mean, my workers served that when I was on night shift for like the free meal of the day. I mean, I'll say on that part, but like on my choice or whatever, no.
See, now I want some ribs. Shoot.
Yo, what is
what's the right time? It's not breakfast.
What's the right time?
I'm the dude. Listen. I'm the dude that I'm just why I'm fat now. But I'm the dude, especially now, because I don't give a fuck. But I'm the guy who's like, I don't see the difference, bro. Like if I got some leftovers, especially when I'm going to work, like I don't always cook breakfast. I'll go and we made some chicken last night or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna go heat up a piece of chicken, shredded or something like that, and maybe eat it with whatever.
Yep.
I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And be fine with it. Because I don't get what the fuck is classifying the breakfast foods to just breakfast, besides the fact that we call it that. Is there a real distinction?
Damn, that is a good
Not really. No.
Just
I mean, if you think of it, I would say, like you just said about chicken, but we have chicken and biscuits. Chicken and waffles.
Chicken biscuits.
And waffles.
So
steak and eggs.
All the stuff
Steak
that
and
we're
eggs.
sitting here not assuming that could be breakfast food, because this is a great debate with my wife. My wife would love to eat breakfast every night. But I sit there and think, I'm like, that's just not for me. Like, I'm not eating eggs or something like that at nighttime. That's just not gonna happen unless if it's like hibachi chicken and it's mixed in with the rice or something.
Come on now.
But like, if you think about it, something from the breakfast other than grits, I don't know if
I love
really
grits.
combining.
Grits is the shit, Warren. Don't be bad mouthing grits,
give me
Warren.
Some grits. Give me some
I'm saying
grits
like a
and
breakfast
some
food.
shrimp.
I mean, pretty much all of breakfast foods you can mix with a meal for dinner.
Exactly.
So
you can.
You can't really debate that anymore. I mean, obviously, if you're doing it strictly eggs, bacon, and a toast or something like that, I'll say no on nighttime. But if you're
you put it in a sandwich
with it,
but you take eggs and sausage and put it in a sandwich and you had it for dinner, it's the same shit. It's just if it's separate, it's breakfast. But if it's a sandwich, it's fucking anything. It's on the go, it's whatever.
That's something different. I guess
that's crazy, right?
But that's all it is. But yeah, it's still Brian's turn to go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, listen. I would say, listen, and let's be. I'm be honest now.
Now,
there is a little bit of a difference.
Ribs for breakfast.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm gonna say. Like
ham and stuff like that. That's
you shouldn't be waking up and eating a fucking triple cheeseburger and fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? That you should have. You probably should never realistically eat that or whatever. But it's like
they got a breakfast burger.
Right?
They got a breakfast burger.
You got fucking hash browns and hashed potatoes and shit. That's fries, basically.
One of the best burgers ever is having 2 donuts as buns. Oh my god!
Listen, bro,
you're doing.
You just trying to have a heart attack.
As soon as you think of that,
that's a wrap.
You trying to have a heart attack, bro?
Oh boy, that's a great cheat day. I will tell you.
I would say, fuck that. Breakfast for dinner, dinner for breakfast, and everything else in between.
We're just having food. Don't even put breakfast or dinner anymore. Now, like you just said,
food.
If it's eggs, sausage, bacon, grits, and all that, yes, that's breakfast. But if we're putting chicken and waffles or something like that, I mean, that's another concept now. because in
All
a
right,
way,
Kyle.
that's what we call brunch, right?
Man,
Which one would you pick? Do you pick do it or don't?
Listen, I'm right there with both of y'all. It don't matter anymore. Here's the thing. I used to be of the mindset of you have this for breakfast, you have this for, you have this for dinner. Depending on how you, and also depending on how you're feeling, right? But I gotta say something. It took my sister to open my eyes. My youngest sister, right? She never ate breakfast food, right? And she said, "I'd rather have what's left over in the fridge," or she cook herself like some rice and something, right? And I'm like, okay, so why is that? Well, she never liked the breakfast food. Then fast forward to like a few years later, I found out that the term breakfast food and all of that is more that's marketing, right? That's
right.
marketing.
You did say this before.
Because the term breakfast means break your fast. It doesn't mean break your fast with this meal. It all depends on you. So whatever you do,
fucking preaching shit over here.
It all depends on you. Now, do I still have breakfast foods? Yeah, because I'll have like a nice bowl of oatmeal in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not eating oatmeal at nighttime. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I have. No, I have.
It depends on some of them oatmeals.
I have. I've had
some
cereal
good old brown sugar, especially the ones you make your own, not the ones in the pack. I'm talking about you get some fucking brown sugar, some sugar, some what's it called?
Us as kids, and maybe like right after we just got to the 18th part, bro, cereal is gonna be a meal that you're gonna eat regardless what time of the day.
Let me tell you something. If you just ain't feeling like cooking, because I don't really cook like that. I'm gonna just say it like that. My girl cooks. I can't really cook, but I've had cereal. I've had cereal right before bed. I've had pancakes for dinner before. I've had like the nice fluffy ones because I had an aunt that could throw down. You know what I'm saying? So like, give me a nice little stack of pancakes on a Friday night after school. Come on.
All right.
Shoot.
Tell you right now.
But now I don't really, but now I really don't care because it's all about like, okay, do you like what kind of meal are you eating? I'm trying to eat better, trying to keyword trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not so worried about like what I'm like breakfast foods or anything like that. I don't even eat cereal like that anymore, because because of all the crap that's in it. So it's like, man, I miss it. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I don't need it.
What you think? What you think, Warren? What's your opinion? Then we're gonna move on.
That's like a big mind fuck now, because like honestly, is it really words anymore? It's like we painted it so long. I think it's crazy. Like when we get older, and it's like, oh, we've been so accustomed to like, all right, eggs, waffles, and stuff like that. That's breakfast. Yeah. Chicken, fries, potatoes, hash browns is breakfast. Like it's like we got these impartial things, but in the same way, we're painting it as it's something different.
It's something
that's weird. That's how you categorize.
Really changed me when I was little. I was like, hold on, hash browns and tater tots, they're the same thing, but they taste so different. Like, I mean, it's crazy to think that now. Yeah, but I mean, my wife would still she would be on this comment right now saying, "Oh, he don't eat breakfast. He don't eat breakfast at nighttime. He's so against it." So I guess
keep it regular.
Yeah.
Keep it the way it's supposed to be, damn it. Warren says, keep this shit the way it's supposed to be. Give me the 10:30 shut down at McDonald's.
A good plate of chicken and waffles,
I'll tell you right now.
Now come on. Shit. Come on. Good plate of fish and grits.
You're talking to a former pro wrestler, bro. And when we go to a Huddle House right after a show, you get breakfast. Right. You're not getting no burger or anything from there.
Yeah, man.
Unless it's a breakfast burger.
I don't know if they
what's a breakfast burger with egg on it? That's the only thing that makes it. See what I'm saying? We are so stupid, yo.
I would put one fast food joint over. Whataburger has a really good breakfast burger, bro. When I tell you right now, they have like some type of sauce on it. It makes that burger amazing. Like,
good.
Oh yeah, definitely recommend it. A breakfast burger, bro. Egg, and you get a good little sauce on it or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
maybe some syrup on it, you'd be really good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right.
See?
That's what's up. That was a good one. That was a good
Glad
one. I like that question right there.
I'm glad I ate
Thank you.
already because
Thank you, ChatGPT, for giving me a million fucking questions. What y'all think I'm standing here fucking contemplating for 3 days? Nah, I'm putting that shit in the chat box like everybody else.
He said, "I'm like everybody else.
I'm telling you right now." But listen, guys, we're gonna we've been on for about an hour. We're gonna be back to the regular routine next week. Talking about there's, like Warren said, like Kyle said, like there's more shows coming out. We're gonna have more of a watch list. There's we're getting closer to Spider-Man, The Mummy. The new Mummy movie is coming out this month, and I'm very interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what they're doing with the horror and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff coming out.
Cruise one. Did you like it?
I liked it. I ain't gonna lie. It was actually a good movie. Did you see it?
I saw bits of it, and I didn't get to finish it.
Bro, listen. This is the thing that sucked with that. They actually had a really good plan to reincorporate the classic monsters. They were going to do Dracula. They were going to do Wolfman. Mm-hmm. They were going to redo it. And I think that the introduction with Tom Cruise's The Mummy, it was done well, man. It just didn't receive. It just didn't receive, so they didn't continue it.
Yeah, I think it's it's like original Top Gun fans. Like my mom, great example. I asked her, I said, "Hey, would you go see Top Gun 2? It's got Maverick. It's got all the original guys in it." Yeah. No. How dare them? How dare them redo that?
How dare they? Whatever. How dare they?
And I was like, it was really freaking good. Like, I mean,
some people don't want to see it, bro. Yeah. Some people don't want to fuck up the original. They don't want to fuck up their memory.
I'm not messing with that. No.
Shit, I'm going to see Gremlins. When they remake the Gremlins 3, shit, I'm right there. I'm going to the movies with that.
Yeah. I saw the new Ghostbusters when that came out.
Listen, that was one of the best remakes.
I didn't like the female one.
No,
that one could have been a whole lot better. I didn't dislike it.
They had potential in that.
It did. It had a lot of potential.
I didn't like that shit. They was corny. I don't like when they make it too corny. When they try to like you try to demail it so much where it's like it's not even the same movie. But the Ghostbusters where it came out with the kid from Stranger Things and all that shit. Yeah. Not only was the movie good, the actors that were in it were good. The story was good. Yeah. The ending was good. It was like the whole movie was full, and I loved it. The Frozen one.
Been a Paul Rudd fan, and I gotta say he's been doing
really good, bro. You don't like Paul Rudd?
Good lately.
Yo, Paul Rudd, he's weird classic, bro.
But there's a lot of movies that I've watched that I like him in, Role Models and all of them. So it's like
there's a lot.
Role Models
when you watch it, and it's like just his character. He's like he plays that character so good, but you're like, man, I just want to punch him in the mouth or something.
Yeah.
Like he looks at you like he's just way better than you in some concept. But it's like he plays that character so effing well. I remember when they announced him to be Ant-Man. I looked at it and said, "You're gonna put him as a superhero? Like what?" And Ant-Man was actually really freaking good.
Yeah, because it wasn't the version of Ant-Man people thought it was. We got to
remember. It wasn't Hank Pym.
Hank Pym was there, but in a more guy in the chair capacity.
Character, yeah.
He played Scott, whatever. I mean that version. He is the second. Yeah, he's the second version of Ant-Man.
Yep.
But he was Hank Pym is the main.
Somebody else can play his role.
Who? Ant-Man.
Or do you think that is set that he will always have to be?
Is he the Robert Downey Jr. of that? No. I think somebody else could play his part.
I think somebody could play his. Yeah.
Paul Rudd is good. I mean, there's. Listen, that's a good. All right, we'll close out the show with that topic right there. Let's just do the Avengers. Hey, Kyle, this might be saying Warren might have just opened up something for us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the Avengers.
Fanatic when it comes to the Avengers standpoint.
I would say Robert Downey Jr. and I would say Chris Hemsworth. I would say those are the only two guys that I can honestly say. I can't see nobody else being Thor. I think he did a really good job. I think, of course, RDJ, he's fucking Iron Man. I mean, he's Iron Man to the T.
Can't wait.
I don't think there's anybody else who could take that mantle. But as far as everything else, A lot of people say Hugh Jackman with Wolverine, but I think I think there's people who can play Wolverine better than Hugh Jackman. I've always kind of thought that.
Here's my only issue with that. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like how they pushed him to the front. I don't always like him when he's the leader. Now, granted, when he's reluctant about it, because he's the guy, like he's the muscle. He's not supposed to be the leader, but in some cases he's the guy that will go feral on
the wrecking ball. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But they had to push him to be the leader.
You know what other character he reminds you of, Brian?
What?
Loose cannon.
Oh, with Jay Uso.
That's funny.
Yeah, Jay. Listen. Jay, wrestling and me.
No. But I would say honestly, Henry Cavill
the bro
Wolverine for sure.
What up, Proud American?
I think you know what. After what they did with that little cameo in Wolverine, in Deadpool and Wolverine, probably.
Who? Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I'd say you know what. I'd give him a shot.
I like him, yo. The one that fucked me up.
I think he has the best potential to play Wolverine.
The one that fucked me up that I can't unsee, that I would love to see, is fucking Tom Hardy. I would love to see Tom Hardy play Wolverine.
That's what I was trying to say. Tom Hardy.
He's small. He's stacked. Like, they gave him the Venom role, but I think he would do an amazing Venom. There was a picture going around about it. Where it depicted him in like the classic Wolverine role. And like you said, Kyle, he's not an upfront guy. He's one of the most popular characters, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like Hugh Jackman doesn't fit it because he's tall as shit. Like in the Wolverine and Deadpool, when he finally put on the blue and yellow, it looked awkward to me, bro, because Wolverine's not that big. Like he's not. He's fucking towering over Deadpool, and it didn't look as realistic as I think everybody was just like wanting to see it, so they were liking it more.
That was it. I mean, come on, like Hugh Jackman, big ups to Hugh Jackman for making it, for playing the character.
Job on Wolverine.
Yeah, of course, he did a great job. I ain't take it out.
You gotta give that man props first.
When he said he was going to retire, right? When he said he was going to retire, the thing that got him back in was the fact that they were going to be doing Deadpool, and he is a fan, and you can tell
he's a fan.
And but like the yellow and blue, seeing that on screen for the first time, because remember,
I popped for it.
Yeah, seriously, really cool. The theater I was in, we erupted because what do we have back in back when we were kids? 2000s was all about the black leather suits and all of that. They were like, oh, the colors are gonna look so goofy and whatever. These are comic book characters. They look goofy anyway.
Yeah. You're stifling these motherfuckers.
Like
some people like fucking what the hell? Damn, I just had it like Hawkeye. I'm really glad.
Oh, they didn't put the mask on with
the purple shit with the horn down.
Some
of them they saved their life.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, there's some that saved their life.
That DC film, Hawkman or whatever, and he had to have that big old head.
Oh yeah, no, because that is just it needs to be done. It needs to be done.
Listen, guys. This is a lot of fun. This is a fun show.
Wanda had her giddy up that she kept denying that she wasn't gonna have. So I mean,
well, they only had that one time in WandaVision. They had
the full
give
costume,
the full costume
like,
for it,
like a Halloween costume. They had Vision his comic. I'm like, you know what? But no, that was a good little Easter egg.
Try, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, they had to spit it in there. But listen, guys, this has been a good ass conversation. I really enjoy these shows. It's just fun to kind of powwow on some ideas. We're gonna have a lot more of them.
Yeah.
But next week we will be back at it. We got some topics that we want to talk about, and we have some things we want to discuss, Kyle. I know that we've had a couple of episodes that we actually want to talk about some real shit too. We want to talk about I want to talk about all this disclosure stuff, like I was saying earlier, like the aliens and stuff like that. Like they're coming out with a lot of different stuff, and a movie disclosure. I definitely want to see it, so we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about a little bit more of that sci-fi. We'll have sci-fi night, and I have to announce right now, we are, even though we're doing a little bit of nostalgia here and there, sprinkling, we are going full-blown nostalgia, and we're taking it back not that long ago, guys. We're going to take you back to the 2020, and we're going to go back. I don't think we've done that yet. We're gonna go
Just
back to
6 years
when COVID happened.
Whole
We're gonna see
year.
the difference in the transitions that we have accepted and the changes in entertainment that has came from there. Because remember, you had a lot of TV shows that were getting canceled or that were stopping because they couldn't produce anymore. They couldn't work together. I know there was shows that stopped, just like Goldberg's. They had that whole spinoff that happened where they had to stop because they weren't able to work together anymore. You couldn't be in the same room, and we're gonna talk about it. So that's gonna be one of our next nostalgia nights, 2020. So get used to that. But Warren, I want to give you the floor real quick. Tell everybody what's going on with you, where you've been, and what you got going on, bro.
Yeah, man, you can catch us on Commission Talks Saturdays at 5 p.m. Actually 4. Dre likes to do it at 4 now. So
4 o'clock.
Man, we talking pro wrestling, we're talking dad rants. We also just started doing a wrestler highlight of the week type concept.
Okay.
That one's been pretty cool because now you're having to really focus and watch and find one particular one that's kind of giving you a different way to continue on.
Okay.
Also, man, we talk about movies and stuff like that. And Dre has been getting so theatrical. It's been amazing.
Yeah, Dre funny, man.
Dre is.
You should have just saw the episode we just did on Beyond 11:30. We were talking some shit on there.
If he's talking about his rants with his family, it is the best. I obviously, if nobody didn't catch last week, I am now going to be a father of.
Oh shit! Congrats, bro. Yeah, I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Congratulations. So every time I had to keep popping off, I had to go check on the sick one in there. She's,
yeah. Listen,
I
know that life.
She ain't keeping nothing down.
Oh man.
I'm sitting there chilling, yapping my gums while she in the bed, like.
Yeah, she probably enjoying that space though. I'll tell you that right now. No, you want you off her ass?
Oh no, not me. I mean, she wants to feel better because she ain't able to eat, drink, nothing. So it's
how far along?
7 weeks, 5 days now.
Okay, you guys are still early.
We're very early, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Congrats, bro. New dad.
I'm having another one. Lord help me. And obviously, I'm getting everything ready. I got my boy coming home tomorrow. I gotta go get him, and he's got his spring break. So
that's
he's
good.
Looking
that's right. Yeah, spring
to
break.
The main movie that's coming out. Kyle, I'm pretty sure you're excited for the new Mario.
Yep.
The kids are ready for that one.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna go check that out this week.
How is it?
Yeah, me and my queen are gonna go see it soon. It looks like a fun time, So that's it. Been waiting 2 years for it, so let's go.
Yeah,
it's a nice nostalgia hit.
Also, I had an episode where we talked to my buddy. He actually played in the flag football game that was against all the NFL stars and stuff like that, and just really cool to see growth of flag football and actually people respecting it now because. After watching that game in Fanatics, them guys did not know a clue of what real flag football was at that time, man. It kind of expressed and it showed the exposure. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get back on here as much as I can, get back and busy. Some Fridays I'll be on with Shiz and them with the Pod Man group. Obviously, they talk pro wrestling completely. But yeah, man, I haven't had much time to really do anything. So, I mean, I stay with the commission talks as much as I can.
I mean, you got a lot on
my
your
little bit of wrestling
got a lot
as
on
much
plate.
as I can, man. So, I mean, yeah.
Well, good to see you, bro. Definitely glad you were able to swing through tonight. When you came on last week, it was good.
I know Brian ain't looking forward to it, but it is Mania.
I mean, listen, I am, but it's just wrestling just been weird, man. It's been real high, real low.
Watching in a different perspective. I think I'm
taking a breather.
I'm not watching. No. This is what I'm not looking at no dirt sheets. I'm not looking at no spoilers and nothing. I'm trying to watch it on the camera and see if it makes me feel excited about something in the show. Because I swear to you, if I had a movie, every time that a trailer pops up and they go spoiler, this person, this, is it really going to make you watch it? Or are you going to be like, oh, I need to see if that theory was proven right? Like, it's like those different concepts.
Yeah, damn, we were. You said that earlier, and I was actually going to do a topic on that, but we'll put a pin in it. We'll do that another time. But Kyle, what you got, bro?
Yep. New A for Abled episodes coming soon. I'm trying to get more interviews together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
So that's what's going on for me. I'm trying to focus on that, and I'm like, helping other people with their shows. I got some stuff to do tomorrow. So, but anybody that wants to talk about mental health or living with a disability or just the crazy stuff that's going on as far as like disability rights and everything else right now, hit me up.
Definitely.
Or watch it on or watch A for Abled on YouTube as well as Spotify and other podcast platforms.
For sure. Thank you so much, Kyle. Definitely appreciate you, bro. I know we were supposed to do the web show as well together this week.
Hey, don't worry, man. I understand. No problem.
Yeah, we're gonna jump back into it next week. We're gonna have the minimal. How minimal can you be, or how many you want to be? And we're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a little bit of an eye opener. That'll be next Tuesday. But guys, we wrapping up this week. We've done one show this week successfully. It was going to be two because, like I said, do not forget tomorrow night we are back at it. It's going to be a special edition of the STR Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. It may just be me. It may be me and Slim. It may be me, Slim, and Lay.
Let me know.
You never know. Brandon been doing his own thing. I've been really proud of Brandon, man. He's killing it. He's I see he's been talking sports. He's on different shows. He does like 6 shows himself. So I'm really happy that he's like, finding his leg. I know me and him have had similar feelings towards. Just been a little bit bored with wrestling recently, with wanting a little bit more story and stuff like that. But like Warren said, like just trying to try a little different. It's Mania, so I'm gonna watch the shit regardless. I love wrestling, bro. So it is what it is. But from your boy Brian B, from Warren Marlowe, make sure you go follow Buzzing with Marlowe. Make sure you follow Commission Talks. Check them out if you like pro wrestling as well. Got a lot of stuff to do, and of course, Kyle's in the link below. Until next week, we're gonna tell you. Until tomorrow, I keep forgetting. This is usually my last show of the week. Until tomorrow night, we're gonna tell you to stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby, because there's a lot going on. And we out, y'all. Peace out, man. Have a great night, guys.
Peace, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the B-Line Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the B-Line web show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the B-Line Entertainment show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the B-Line Entertainment LLC. Let's go!